Hello folks, so this is going to be a one-year review of the Yamaha Silent Guitar. I have been playing on this guitar, well, for 1 year. I play on it a couple times a week, usually in front of people in some capacity. And all I have to say is that it does exactly what I hoped it would do and more. So let me first start with why, or the reason that I started using it in the first place. So I'm a classical guitarist and I play um, nylon solo guitar music primarily in front of people. And so here is the basic setup. I have my classical guitar and it has an Audio-Technica clip-on mic. And I could be going into any number of amplification systems. In the past, I would use like Alesis RA100 power amp and then go into like studio monitor speakers so that I would get like an absolute clean sound, and I would then, play that for like weddings or restaurants, anything like that. Because when I have amplification, I don't like to hear the amp at all. And so I just want to hear the instrument. And so the Bose that I'm going through now, the Bose S1, which is sitting right over there, is does exactly that. It is absolutely silent. It's on now, and you can't hear it. So I really love that. Here is what the classical guitar sounds like with a mic through the Bose. Now, obviously, actually, I don't even, I can turn the Bose off, and here's the classical guitar. All right, I turn the Bose on, and I'm sitting a little behind the Bose. Like I'm not right in front of it. There it is. Now the clip-on, I haven't used this in about a year, but there's a buzz that comes through from the vibration of the wood and that sort of thing, and it always kind of bothered me. And there are different setups you can do. This is pretty good, but I end up replacing this fairly frequently. There's a little tab unit right here that I end up having to replace because the felt wears out or that kind of thing. And the mic is probably starting to go. It's over 20 years old. It's been through a lot. But here's the thing. No matter what, let's say I'm playing in a loud situation, and I just want people to be able to hear me better. They're asking me to turn up, right? And it doesn't matter what I'm going through. This is 150 watts. If I do this, I get feedback. It doesn't matter where I sit, doesn't matter how. So that was what I was trying to fix. How loud can I play in a situation where I need to be amplified? As soon as you put a mic in front of this guitar, it's an electric instrument. And so I searched and I was looking for like other kinds of plug-in situations. I played the Yamaha that has a body but is electric, nylons fed back the same way. And so that led me to this. And this is the Yamaha Silent Guitar. This is a nylon version. And here's the beauty of it, is it's already louder than the classical was. I am at like, what is that? About 8 o'clock, no, maybe 10 o'clock on the amp. And it sounds glorious. Here it doesn't, I'm not even using reverb right now on this instrument. I'm just the reverb on the Bose. And it sounds glorious. If I turn it up 100%, the Bose is fuzzing. This isn't feeding back. So it's too powerful. Rolled on the volume. The preamp, you get some. Right? I never have to play that loud, ever, in any situation I've ever been in. So you can hear this really well. It has various effects. It's got a plate reverb. It's got another reverb called Reverb 2. I tend to use this one. I like it. It's got a chorus. I don't ever use that. It sounds great. I just don't use it. And then it has like a mic thing, so you can be 100% piezo, 100% 100% microphone. I put it in the middle, about 2 o'clock, I suppose. It's a blend between the two. I just leave it there. Usually I have the treble and the bass just kind of right in the indent. I almost never touch them. It's a great instrument. There are a couple of things that I have dealt with, you know, in other videos where I talk about like the piezo plate. Sometimes you need to push it down so that the top string rings really well. So if if you're playing and all of a sudden that top string just isn't really working, you can just give it a push. Let's see, other nudgy things. There was this the little strap lock thing. Sometimes that comes loose. That depends on the strap. And then the third little thing was that I can't use my A-frame, which you saw when I was playing my classical. But those things are not deal breakers for me. This sounds amazing. I can take it anywhere. I played it on top of Mount Sunapee in New Hampshire just a couple weekends ago for a yoga and live music class. It's fabulous. One thing that I hadn't really realized is that if I'm doing sound, let's say I'm mixing sound for a group, and I'm playing in the group, right? And I've got my mixer over here or whatever, and I'm doing my thing, and I want to check the sound. I literally can get up, stand in front of the speaker system, listen to the band, and play, and then go back, make little adjustments, go back and listen some more. I could never do that with a microphone attached to my classical guitar. It just would not, I couldn't do it. It would feedback. And so for me, this solved all kinds of problems, and it sounds terrific. So there you have it. 1 year review. This thing works great. I haven't had a single problem with it outside of those small things, the little piezo plate and the little, this right here. That's it. Everything else about it is amazing. I run it through my loop pedals, run it through my distortion pedals, run it through the Marshall, played it with the Rock Band. I've done all kinds of things with it, and it performs. So I hope this is helpful. You can understand maybe why I bought it. Maybe you'll buy one for your own reasons, and let us know how you think, what you think of it. It's not necessarily for everybody, but it's definitely solved my problems as a working musician playing music. So there you go, 1 year review, Yamaha Silent Guitar. It's awesome.